Well, good morning. Welcome to the Diva Show. Apologies for starting late. I know we are very late, and some of you are already cussing me out. But this morning, too many issues to discuss. The President's State of the Nation address, of course, we're going to zero in on the part about the Black Stars, going back to the drawing table. I don't know how many times we're going to go back to that drawing table. I think the drawing table is actually broken. But yes, we'll try to put it together and get back onto that drawing table. Also, we'll discuss the Champions League. Barcelona fans not entirely happy, but they believe the job will be done at the Nou Camp. But even that, remember Chelsea did it at the Nou Camp last year. Well, they went on to win the Champions League, and we know the story after. Also, we'll talk about Arsenal against Bayern Munich, a very ruthless German machine at work at the Emirates, and all the Arsenal fans going gaga about Arsene Wenger. I want Arsene Wenger to stay for the rest of their lives, yes, for selfish reasons. Anyway, this morning I'm discussing all these and more with Emmanuel Mate Jr. Should I? That's the son of the Presby moderator. Are you religious?
Yep, I am.
Very?
Yep. You
know the Bible beginning to the end?
Kinda.
Ah, right. Good to see you. And then baby of hot gossip. And you're also with YFM.
Yeah,
you're handling the morning show.
Yeah,
now. How's it going?
So far so good. Just 2 days up to it. So I think next week we'll start full time.
Okay. Any gossips?
Yes. John Payson just jumped the wall. John Payson just jumped the wall.
Anyway, and then George here. Judge Patrick, how are you doing? And you write for
allsports.com.gh.
allsports.com.gh.
Yeah.
That's a website.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you stopped radio?
I didn't stop. I haven't stopped. In fact, anybody can invite me on the show, I'll come.
I see, free of charge?
Yeah, I'm actually just a panelist on YFM Sunday Sports Court. Yeah,
okay,
currently.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's start our discussion. First, with the Black Stars. I know you're not a fan of the coach,
No,
Christiati.
I've never been a fan of the coach. My issue with the whole African Cup of Nations, I didn't really see the tactical changes. I also had a problem with the squad selection. We didn't have their use for various reasons. We also had some injured players apparently on the team.
Yeah.
Which we also had issues with that. The game against Burkina Faso, our coach showed some tactical inept. Basically, I was hoping that the GFA would say that they would let him go, but unfortunately, he's still here.
Yeah, but would it have been appropriate to let him go? I mean, we've got World Cup somewhere next year. We are yet to qualify.
We are lagging behind somewhat behind Zambia. I don't see us. To be honest, in my mind, I'm like, we might not qualify.
Oh.
Yeah, we just might not qualify. I've become a bit pessimistic when it comes to the Black Stars. We probably might beat Zambia and still not qualify.
We will qualify. Huh?
We just see.
Okay, baby.
We will not qualify.
We will qualify.
You think I support him as to what he's saying right now, because some of us really did not like football, but we have gotten to like it because we Ghanaians. The whole thing about, you just have to like it, not because of football, because it's your country. So whatever it is, you want your country to win. And looking at what happened recently, and the is it that reverse? He's a reverse player. Or something. He's a reverse player, I think.
What's that?
What is reverse player?
He's playing to all directions. Not like he doesn't see front. Look, he's a reverse player.
Never heard this before. Reverse player.
Yeah, he's just playing. See, for us, I'm the best person to ask football, because what I see is what I say. I'm not really the Arsenal, Chelsea, yeah. Because seriously, I'm like, okay, I don't know how to play football. You know how to play football. It's my money, taxpayers' money, and you have to play the football the way you know how best. And you go there, you play reverse. Look, he just like hit the ball somewhere, and then the next person hit the ball somewhere. I'm like, and then I'll chunk like, mean, what happened? And you're telling me we're going to play. Is there Zambia as well?
Yeah, we will play Zambia.
No,
We'll play Zambia.
Sudan.
Okay, now
Sudan
this is news to me.
Zambia.
And Sudan. Look. I don't know. They're still keeping Mr. Apia, and Mr. Apia says he has a very lucky team. Lucky team indeed. Well, we're hoping for the best. For me, I stand to be corrected. I think that we could qualify because you never know what is up for tomorrow. But looking at the reversing and all of it and the channels and look, ain't right.
We will qualify.
Amen.
I believe in Kwesi Appiah.
Amen.
George.
I guess I'll be the only one to. I mean, we'll be the only two.
Yeah.
Because I support Kwesi Appiah, but the fact that I support him doesn't mean I shouldn't chastise him when I see a lot of things wrong. Like, I have my reservations. I think I've bashed this particular setup who went to the AFCON enough, but I still have to say this because you see there were a lot of things fundamentally wrong for me. The only logic tells you that when you have your best players, when you have your best cards, you play it. And you see, unfortunately for Kwesi Appiah, he wanted, or it seems to me he wanted to prove that he could do it without the Ayus. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't.
The Ayus,
at the time,
the Ayu was there last year. We still ended up at the same place.
That is actually debasing the argument because it's like
because if you're saying that they would have changed the game, really, we saw them in last year.
He went to a tournament with 10 debutants. I am somebody who wants to champion the cause of young players, being faced into the Black Stars, but you don't do all at one time. 10 players. I mean, if you could take 10 new players to the AFCON, you could have afforded a place for Dede Ayew. You could have afforded a place for Jordan Ayew. You could have afforded a place for John Mensah. If you'd give me the chance, I'll try and explain all of these. You could have afforded a chance for Sule Muntari. A day after the
Sule was injured.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. A day after the 26-man squad was released, Sule granted an interview stating his disappointment. He was all up, ready to be called to the AFCON. Because you see, those players who are staying away from national team duty, they don't know, or maybe they do, but something else. But what a lot of people don't know is that most of the big contracts that you get are dependent on the number of caps that you have for your national team. But let's just move away from all of that. You see, Kwesi Appiah told us that we had a striking problem at AFCON. He told us that he dropped Jordan Ayew for footballing reasons. But please, at the time, all the footballing reasons were telling you, go with this boy. Because I could tell you that if you ask me, I would replace him with Emmanuel Clottey. Emmanuel Clottey was on fire for Brecum Chelsea in the African campaign that particular year.
Are we only dependent on Asamoah Gyan?
Unfortunately, yes, but you can't blame us because this guy is Ghana's proven best reliable striker. We are not a country who produce
Baby, you don't seem to agree.
No, you see,
I don't agree with so many things that are going on, because me, I'm yet to let somebody sit down and explain everything to me, because I'm always ready to learn. Listen, they are used. What is footballing? This is the first time I'm hearing that English. Footballing reasons. Look, the guy can play ball. Simple. Let him play the ball. What has his attitude got with playing the ball? I don't know. Well, of course, in every institution you have your rules. Okay, this boy can play the ball, and he's snobbish. And look, do you know how he got to that place where he is right now? If he's snobbish, what is it? Balotelli. You people said it to not me. You guys say he doesn't respect, but he's still playing. And you called him and scoring goals. You called him for Ghana, and he told you nuts. He told you so many unnecessary things. You didn't say he doesn't respect. He said because of that, because of that. Look, we want to score goals. We want to bring caps. We want to that's what I know. As a Ghanaian, I want my country to win. So look, that day when we lost that thing, I just couldn't sit in the midst of Nigerians. I'm telling you, because it's so bad. And you're telling me that they could have footballing reasons. You guys have all these jargons going on. Footballing reasons. What is footballing reasons?
You want to come in here?
With the footballing reasons. Yeah. Usually when we have these problems with coaches, like usually we'll say personal or footballing. When it's personal, it means maybe like having an ego problem or they just don't click.
Okay.
And personally on personal terms. But when it's footballing, then maybe he's trying to say another person is better, or in the setup he would rather have this kind of player instead of this other kind of player. Which I think was wrong. You can't use footballing reasons.
Emmanuel Clottey is better than Ayew.
Jordan has done so
well.
No,
not which other I use. Jordan. You see, at the time, that's what I was trying to say. The guy was playing week in, week out for a top club in a top flight league like the French League. He was scoring goals almost every other match that he was playing. Emmanuel Clottey had only managed 4 games for Esperance, and he didn't start any of them. What other reason do you need to choose a Jordan? You see, a lot of people are advancing the argument that Appiah has a problem against that youth because of his problem with the father back in '93.
I don't think it's
it is, but unfortunately, the things that are happening are more in line with that, school of thought. I don't believe it. And in fact, I've spoken to Kwesi Appiah a couple of times. You see that the man isn't. Unfortunately, okay, maybe I'll get in trouble for this, but it doesn't look like he's making all the calls.
He pays you to.
It's no. Listen, I am not saying we should sack Kwesi Appiah. First of all, I think that if we do sack him, we're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. We're advancing, but we're not, moving fast enough. Imagine that if he had sacked him a week ago, or is it 2 weeks ago when the press conference? He has a month. We have a month to get another coach who's going to play the Sudan match on March 24th. How possible is it that we'll get somebody good enough? We won't rush. And then look at it. We have a year to the World Cup. The thing is this. We can do it. He's actually going to a 3-week refresher course at Man City next week.
Yes.
Hopefully
why they chose Man City is another thing. I mean,
no, the GFA have signed a deal.
Training program.
Yes, but they've signed a deal with the GFA, so it's like
Okay,
just
Mancini must learn then. Anyway, but you do agree that our team isn't bad enough. I mean, maybe it's not as formidable as we'd expect it to be. We probably need that player who can take the bull by the horn. Not the kind of player who will parade, go up and down, try to score and not score, get us doing most of the time.
The entertainment part of football.
I'd like to go back to...
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
No, you heard it.
Something she said about Vosa. I had a problem with our defense. You see a lot of coaches, for instance, you have the Guardiolas, the Villas-Boas. When they are playing their defense, they play from the back. But you notice our players, we're just hoofing the ball up. We're always hitting the ball. It goes to a opposition player, then it comes back. So there's always pressure. There was always pressure on us.
Is that what you call the reverse?
That is the reverse. Everything was just reverse.
But it shouldn't be. You should be able to play out the ball as a defender. Any player at all, whether you should have some technique to do that. You shouldn't always be.
Do we have to beg, for instance, Kevin Prince Boateng to come back to the team?
Not
Never.
We can try and persuade him. I'll use that.
Persuade.
No.
But
I don't think our team is bad, though. I don't think they are bad, though. But I think, like you said, we need to do 1 or 2 things to put things together.
Should we get KPB back?
Well, if he can. What I'm saying is that we are not that bad, okay? But I think that we need to do certain things, and we did it too late. We needed to have done it before we got on the pitch.
So we need proactive.
It looks as if when it got time, it looks as if we never thought we would go into the penalty blah 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 thing, but we did. And when we did,
and we were not ready for it.
We weren't
ready. We have been practicing penalty.
Who? He said Vosa has been practicing.
The Ghana team has been practicing.
No, the problem is, you see Vosa playing, he didn't even look up.
Oh, see,
but you
look,
see,
I'm not a hater, okay? I'm not a hater, but seriously.
It looks like we didn't practice.
We did not. We're not ready.
You see, our team is not bad, like you say. But every crop of players, and go anywhere, if you pick a certain crop of players, they need time to gel and have team chemistry. It's what we call team chemistry.
That's the problem.
The players that we send to our
too many new ones.
Actually, they're good players. But you see, if you introduce 10 new people into a setup, it will take time for everybody to gel. That's what I'm trying to say, that if we keep Kwesi Appiah, I just want to put my neck on the line and say, let's watch the Sudan match in Kumasi on 24th March. You will see a difference. No, yes, but you will see a difference in the play. Throughout the AFCON, I kept, on our shows, our various shows, I kept saying that, you see, our play doesn't show like we are gelling yet. And it proved in the Burkina Faso.
So we took an ungelled team to play trial.
For various reasons. Some justified,
let me pick your thoughts on this. If we qualify for the World Cup, which is going to happen anyway, we will qualify.
We hope so.
We need to be in Brazil. Yeah.
We got ungelled in Brazil.
We will be in Brazil.
By that time we would have gelled. And we will score penalties the way we need to.
We won't even get to the penalty stage. We will win every game. We are going to the final of the World Cup with
You have a
England.
smile on your face that
With
says,
England, and England will eventually win the World Cup. I'm going. Oh yeah.
No.
Anyway, that was a joke. Anyway, when we go to the World Cup, I mean, even before I talk about that, President Mahama at the State of the Nation address was saying that last year President Mills made a joke about penalties, taking our players through penalty taking sessions, and it came back to haunt us actually.
Yeah, it did.
And President Mahama had crossed to talk about it again. It tells you that indeed everybody is worried about the state of our football.
Yes, everybody is, and that's what I'm trying to say. You will see footages from South Africa. They practiced penalty kicks throughout the tournament. That
Well, it's different if you're seeing your own in the poll.
No, but who would you practice with? That's what you
Exactly,
do. Unfortunately, Ghana just have a bad duck whenever we're going to a penalty shootout. We just have to accept that and make sure that.
Psych our players going into. Do you tell them what?
We have a team
I
psychologist.
still don't get it. Why you play a penalty and you be looking down before you?
Maybe he was trying to be
not just one player.
Messi-esque.
It was two of them.
Messi sometimes looks down.
And he just killed the ball somewhere.
But you see,
Messi-esque.
Messi won't do that.
The thing is this: we just have to keep on practicing. Like we'll get better at it. But the truth is that they kept.
It's been long.
Let's not get
avoided
It's been
it.
long.
You should talk about that.
Who?
Some players avoided it.
Yeah. I was expecting. I know Amajan had said that.
Yeah.
Really.
Yes.
His mom said he shouldn't.
Not just as a Marjan.
I was expecting him as a leader. He's the captain of the team.
Yeah, he was going to take. He was in the team. He was in the team list. He just didn't get to his turn.
Oh,
Are you sure
he was waiting for the last
He
shoot.
was. He
says
was.
that
He just didn't want
whenever-
to do the first. You don't know Ghana.
He says, listen, though, the thing that he said about his mom, it has a lot of conditions. First of all, he says he just wants to respect his mom's plea not to take penalties because she was suffering. Whenever your son is being bashed by the whole country, of course you would suffer. So he said he would not. But in the case of a shootout or when there's no other option, he would take it. And he was on the team list.
I'm happy he didn't take it anyway.
He would have scored.
Because if he had missed,
Do you know who takes
The
Alain
backlash.
penalties? Alain, what? Asamajan?
where?
Alain.
Please, that league is a Mickey Mouse league.
come on.
We're taking a bath. You can't compare it to any league. It's a Mickey Mouse league.
I won't argue that.
We will be back. When we come back, we'll talk about the Champions League. We've got soundbite from fans of Barcelona. You know how confident they can be. I have a friend on Twitter, Tennis Kweku Seto, very loud Barca fan. They all went quiet. We'll be back. Stay with us. You're welcome back to the show, and big thanks to Kukwa of Cookie's Parlor for my hair. I've got several messages here. Bra Kweku Jr. says, nice show, watching from a distance. Interesting panelists you have. What's her name? The lady in white. It's actually cream. Is that cream? Peach, I think. Cheeky Bank says, Barca fans and players cried like babies when they lose. I don't get it. And he's saying your team will lose today. Who? Manchester United. We're playing QPR. We're going 15 points clear. Tomorrow, Chelsea is beating Man City.
Amen.
Tomorrow, I'm a surrogate blue. We are going to lose Chelsea. Kwame Miki says, Nanaba says, the UAE league is a Mickey Mouse. There, yeah, I said it. It's a Mickey Mouse league. It doesn't compare to any league in the world.
Oh, come on.
Please. Even the Ghana league is stronger than the
No,
UAE
of course, it's
league.
not as strong as the rest, though. I mean, where he's supposed to be.
It is not competitive. It is
Not
not a
as
competitive
competitive
league.
as.
It's like Didier Drogba going to China.
No,
Did you see the end product in AFCON? I mean, compare Didier Drogba now and the time he was at Chelsea. He just
Well,
lost it. No cutting edge.
But let's talk about what he did. His debut with Galatasaray. He scored, he assisted. So, and Turkey is quite a strong league.
He assisted. But still, yeah, he's in Turkey. I mean, when he was in China...
he was scoring in China.
Oh, please.
If it's about scoring, then he was scoring in China.
The UAE league is Mickey Mouse. The China one is Tom and Jerry. Yeah, true.
Unfortunately, I can't see anything.
Drogba is back in the Champions League. So.
Exactly, exactly. Kofi says that was not take penalty and you mess up. Nick says, please, Asamoah is not a leader. He just made the 23-man squad. That's not fair. He is a leader. Kofi comes back to say, when we are going for trophy with serious players, okay, your message is not very palatable. Mr. Henda, is that it? Says that I like Emmanuel Marte's submission. Kwesi Appiah hasn't got it. He's got it. You're just not seeing. Just wait. You will see it, Emmanuel Marte. You will see it.
I hope so. I hope so.
Oh, you will
I'm
see
not
it.
all against him, but I've not liked what's going on. So
he will make us
just
proud.
support the guy.
Just
He will
support him.
come around.
Oh, at least that's what we can do as Ghanaians. Support. But
did you watch the Barca game?
Yes, I did.
You were all for AC Milan.
Yeah, I was all against. All against.
Why?
A lot of Barca. First, I'm a Real Madrid fan.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's true. How do you support two teams? You are a Chelsea fan, you're a Real Madrid.
Okay,
why?
when I started football, I was a Rangers fan.
Okay, Scotland Rangers.
Scotland, yes.
Okay.
Then later it went to Real Madrid, and then Chelsea is my.
But how do you support two teams at the same time?
But it's not like it's marriage or anything.
And it's in a different league. So
yeah, it's different leagues. So
you can have a girlfriend in Ghana and one in America.
That one day happens. Ask the players.
That's also normal.
Ask the players. It happens.
I can't support any other team apart from United.
That's you.
Yeah.
About the AC Milan game.
Yeah.
First of all, I would say it was all down to Allegri. If you listen to Muntari after the game, he was like, Allegri was the best player because he got the game plan right. Everything was solid. You look at someone like Ricardo Montolivo. To me, he was one of the best.
How about that guy, Al
Shawari? You notice that Al Shawari and Kevin Prince Boateng,
they really chilled.
They did well. They supported their fullbacks a lot. They draw back anytime. We had, as I said, we had Montolivo, who was very dominant in the. Then we had who else?
Who played well?
Who played well? Those three. I know. Muntari also. Muntari too was good.
Even if he had a bad game, he scored a goal.
Yeah, he scored a goal.
I know who didn't do well though, Messi.
Anyway, you watched the game as well.
I did, and funny enough, the day before I was listening to BBC, and Berlusconi, who is not a technical guy, he was asked how AC Milan are going to stop Messi.
Well, that's his team.
He said they were going to man-mark him, and that was really, it has been tried so many times, and it hasn't worked. But on the day, the reason why Messi was out of the game because he was man-marked. The trouble is this: whenever Messi is man-marked, he creates the chances for five.
I hope Alex Ferguson watched. That is how you play Barcelona.
No, in fact, he was the first person to do it. He did it in
done.
2008 when we went on to win the Champions League. He stopped Messi. In fact, that was when the schools started.
You know what happened after at Wembley. What was the other one before Wembley? Barca beat us twice in the finals of the. It was Rome. Yeah.
Rome, it's true.
Yeah.
But on the day, Messi was missing, and Barcelona, for the first time in a very long time, suffered a 2-0 defeat. It hadn't happened in like 2 years. So much to pick from that game. But we also know Barcelona, it's not over for AC Milan, and thankfully enough, the players are aware of that. The AC players are aware of that because anything can happen at the Camp Nou. We know, like Barca could easily get 3-4 unanswered goals.
If there is any
I don't
consolation.
know why you keep going back to the Chelsea.
Let's just go through Messi's play with Italian teams. He's not scored an Italian team in open play. It's all penalties that he does. So the Catenaccio really works against him.
He'll get a penalty.
And he's not scored against Chelsea either. So
you have to put a Chelsea bit in
there.
Yeah, he's a Chelsea fan. Make him happy. He's in Thursday night league.
Yeah, Europa League. We've done well so far.
Who cares? Nobody's watching. Are your games even live on TV?
Yes, they are. You showed it.
TV3 showed it.
Showed the first leg.
The first leg.
The second leg was Liverpool.
Okay, let's go for reactions from that game.
Chelsea fans. Very good.
I don't like Chelsea.
And after that game, I saw a post on Twitter, Facebook, and other sites. Ghana 2, Barca 0.
Possible 2.
Impossible 2, Barca 0. Anyway, what a joke. Some of you can really tease. Anyway, Arsenal.
Arsenal Football Club. They really have issues. A lot of our friends on that side of London.
It's becoming depressing.
Yes, they are nagging a lot. Some of the issues I have with them. One, their board. I see their board is all into money. Since David Dean left, there's been a lot of problems. The main majority shareholder, Stan Kroenke, or we call him Silent Stan, he's been too quiet. They have very good people. The second largest, Alisha Usmanov, has been blocked out of the board. So the board is just one way. We are not getting someone like him. They try to block him from buying shares from someone like Lady Bruce Smith. So if you look at the board, there are issues there. We also have issues with the coach Wenger. Some say Wenger we trust. There are others who say in Wenger we rust. So it depends on which side of the divide you see him. There have been issues. A lot of people are leaving. A lot of stars are leaving, but they are not really getting people to replace them.
We are grateful to them for Van Persie. Anyway,
and over there, since they left, about 30, their players have had like 35 trophies elsewhere.
Yeah.
Since 8 years ago, they've not won anything. It looks like they will not win anything again because they're out of the FA Cup, League Cup. We are playing the final.
How do you know? They're in the Champions League.
The Champions League, they'll be out. Talk about the Bayern game.
They were beat Bayern at the Arena.
No, they went to beat Barcelona, remember?
Yeah, they went to beat Barcelona, but I still don't see them beating them. Look at the Bayern team, and you have people like Shaqiri Gomez on the bench. Iron Robin on the bench. And how are you going to do that with the bench? And even the first 11. A lot of their first 11 won't get into the first 11 of Bayern. And even Wilshere, some people are saying, I don't think Wilshere would.
Wilshere will get into
anything. Wilshere has signed a new contract though, so he's staying with Arsenal.
Yeah, but I don't see him getting into the Bayern.
But you know what you said about the board? It's interesting. I keep asking you, if you're on the board, you have a huge debt to pay off the Emirates Stadium. You know,
they're done with it.
They're not done.
They're not done. Every year they have.
I thought they were through.
But I keep asking you, even if I have 1% share in Arsenal, and I have a coach who is not taking so much money from me to go and buy players, but at the end of a season he brings, let's say, 10 million. That 1% is giving me 100,000 pounds.
But you do it for the passion for the money.
You see, that's what you have to understand.
Because the fans want success, they want trophies.
That is because someone like Piers Morgan is a shareholder. But it's always lambasting.
He wants
his
The thing is this, he is one of the idealists. You understand? But I'm telling you, those who call the shots do not want Arsene Wenger to go, because they will not get another coach who will bring in as much money.
You know Arsene Wenger?
Yeah, seen him on TV.
What do you think about him?
I think it's great, and I think he's just great. He's better than.
You support Liverpool. Who's your coach?
I don't know.
Oh God, so much for fun.
Look, you know, it's not like that. I'll tell you the reason.
Do you know any of the Liverpool players?
Yeah, I thought I did. I forgot one person. There's this tall guy. Is Crouch still there?
Crouch has left.
Yes, can you just imagine? You know what? I tell you why I support Liverpool.
Sorry.
I tell you, but sorry. He's the reason why I'm even having a buff about it. See, I'll tell you why I support Liverpool. I was born into a Liverpool family. I didn't know why they did support Liverpool at the time. Maybe at that time, Liverpool was
a really good team.
So I have my old boy and everybody like supporting Liverpool. So I got into the Liverpool thingy, and because they're always watching, and they were scoring goals until recently or quite some time, and they weren't.
20 years.
20 years is quite some time right now.
Yeah.
Well, they've been too much in Europe though. I mean,
they won the Carling Cup.
They won the Carling Cup.
Yes, it's true. God is there. Yeah. He's a Liverpool, so we're good. He's in England, right?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay.
Arsene Wenger or whatever is cool too.
He's cool. You think Arsenal should keep him?
Yeah, I'm not an Arsenal fan.
Defensively,
but I love Barcelona
when it comes to defense. I think that he should just allow Steve Wood, the assistant, to take care of it. But at the beginning of the season, when they went like 3 games without a goal, we were all saying the Wood factor. Wenger came out and said he still handles the defense. We've known that Steve Bull had been there when he was at Stoke, and at Arsenal he was a very good defensive. You know he has the tactical brain when it comes to defense. Do your attacking part. Let Steve Bull do the defense, and probably we'll see something better with Arsenal.
All right, let's go for some tidbits now. When we come back, we'll host one student from they say it's a university now, University of
Professional Studies.
Yes, University of Professional Studies, formerly IPS, right? We'll be back. Enjoy the tidbits.
Montari and Kevin Prince Boateng made the headlines on Wednesday night after scoring against the Catalans to set up an enticing Champions League second leg. Ghana international Sule Montari has described his goal against Barcelona on Wednesday night at the San Siro as the most important goal of his career. Another Ghanaian, Kevin Prince Boateng, found his name on the score sheet with the opener for AC Milan during the second half in a controversial circumstance. Europa League holders Atletico Madrid are out of the competition despite winning 1-0 away at Rubin Kazan. Falcao scored the only goal of their last 32 tie against the 10 men of Rubin, but they went out 2-1 on average. Atletico had 18 attempts on goal against Kazan, who had Gonzalez Cesar Navas sent off with a minute remaining. Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger says he has not for a second considered quitting the club this week. Arsenal's chances of reaching the Champions League quarter-finals were hit when they lost 3-1 to Bayern Munich in the last 16 on Tuesday. This followed a fifth-round FA Cup exit at the hands of Championship Blackburn. We need to be united and strong and not to be too destabilized by people who have strong opinions after one game, he said. Liverpool are out of the Europa League after a second leg comeback against Zenit St. Petersburg fell just short. A mistake from Jamie Carragher seemed to kill the last 32 meeting after Hogg latched onto a back pass for a vital away goal and a 3-0 lead. But rolled on by the Anfield crowd, Luis Suarez slotted in a free kick before Joe Allen loaded home. Suarez struck a sensational second set piece, but Liverpool were unable to gain the crucial fourth goal they needed, ending the match 3-1 at Anfield.
Well, you're welcome back, and that's the gentleman I was talking about, Nelson Abois from the University of Professional Studies. That's the name. Okay, I'm sorry for the goof earlier. I wasn't too sure. I was a bit confused. A lot of universities in this country now. Anyway, you're a Liverpool fan as well.
Yeah.
Why?
I love Liverpool.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why? I mean,
I was born into Liverpool.
Okay.
you were born into Liverpool, into the team.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel sorry for you.
Oh.
See, oh. Anyway, good to see you. Good to have you on the show. What's up with your school people?
We are good. We are good. We are having an official launching of a new group, entertainment crew in the school called Redemption Empire.
Hey.
Who are you redeeming?
Who are you redeeming?
The students.
Anyway, you need to redeem Liverpool first.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Yeah. Anyway, so when are you doing the launch?
Next week Friday.
Next week Friday.
The 1st. And it's going to be a 3-day event. Okay. We'll be starting on Wednesday to Friday. Okay. Then Friday is going to be an artist night. Then later on move to the...
Will he be there? He can rap. Anyway.
Then after the artist night, we'll have our clubbing.
On campus? Or you're going out?
No, it's opposite the school.
Okay.
So we'll be having some games, indoor and outdoor games in the school. Then playing with outside universities.
That's why I invited you. Which universities are you playing?
Legon.
Okay.
GE.
Legon will beat you anyway. And then
they can't.
Legon and who?
GE.
Okay, you will beat JE.
And Wisconsin.
They will beat you.
Oh.
Anyway, but market, Legon will beat you.
No.
You beat JE.
No.
Wisconsin will beat you. You think you will win?
Yeah.
Anyway, fantastic. So Redemption Empire. Wow. What a name. Anyway, good to see you and congratulations. We hope it all goes well. Okay. It's a 3-day event. If you're around UPS, that's what it's called now, you need to pass by the school.
UPSA.
UPSA.
Yeah.
What's the A?
Accra.
Oh. Well, is there a UPS key? Kumasi.
Yeah.
UPSW. Whenever. UPSC. Cape Coast. Yeah? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Anyway, so let's talk about football. I told your guy that I was only going to give you 1 minute to talk about your event.
No problem.
Yeah. You watched Bayern Munich and Arsenal. What did you think?
I supported Arsenal from the beginning.
Well, if you support Liverpool, it's okay to support Arsenal. You know, you're on the same line.
No, I support England teams.
Okay.
Especially when playing with the other clubs here.
Oh, that's nice. I supported Arsenal too.
After first half, I went to sleep.
Oh.
It was very bad.
How about your game against Zenit St. Petersburg? If the Arsenal game was bad, I don't know how you stated well. Anyway, Suarez had a brace, right? But you still went out.
Unfortunately.
It's too bad, but then
that hurts, right?
Yeah.
You score and then you win and then you lose on aggregate.
Bayern Munich did it to us at Old Trafford.
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
It's really.
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that one. Anyway, today the Premier League is on. Manchester United QPR 15 points clear.
Of course. I mean, like it's going to happen. As to whether it will stay 15 points clear after tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow Chelsea will beat Man City.
Yeah.
It's in your interest to beat Man City.
Yeah, it is.
no, I don't think so.
It's in our interest.
Yeah, it is in your interest.
But,
how many points?
To be honest, I
are
can't
separating the two of you? 5 or something?
No, it's much less now. Probably 2.
Oh, really?
Between who?
We and
Man City.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, not Manchester United.
It will probably not that much.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or what?
Well, if you still win, they're ahead of you.
Yeah, I should think so.
With a point, I
But
think.
they are not going to win, for sure.
Chelsea won't
not
win.
gonna win?
No.
Why?
Oh.
Have you seen Mata? Mata will score tomorrow.
There's still Aguero in the team.
Oh, please.
Aguero is not really having the.
Yaya Toure is back.
Yeah,
Toure
yeah, he's back, but
but
we've seen him. We saw him in Southampton.
Company and Barry probably might not play.
Barry will just score an own goal again.
So it means defensively, because Barry really brings that solidity to their midfield. At least he just holds it, and everybody, people like Silva and Yaya can move forward.
Yeah.
But if Barry is not going to play and Yaya is going to anchor the midfield, then it's going to be better for us.
Don't worry. You are beating City tomorrow. United will use you.
Is it just me or doesn't seem confident?
Why are you not confident?
I'm not
Come
that.
on, you've got Mata. You've got Hazard.
It's not just about.
Is John Terry playing
I
tomorrow?
have in my team is that we have the same kind of players. We have Oscar, Hazard, and Mata.
Masaka.
aka Masaka.
Yeah.
They only play within this striker sister, or what you call the number 10, the number 10 rule. We always have a problem with them tracking back, playing on the wings.
Don't worry, tomorrow they'll
So
do
you don't
that.
give him.
It's not that I don't give him, but the thing is, I hope that we win. But it's not going.
Hey, that guy is sure you are not winning.
It's not going to be easy.
You're going to the Etihad.
I'm sure
Yeah, we are
KPR
going
will
to the
be beating
Etihad.
Man U today.
Sorry?
If it was
It won't
Stamford, I'll
happen.
probably be more confident.
It won't happen. Forget it.
But probably won't
As
be a
somebody
draw.
will
We
say.
don't- let's-
Tomorrow, a draw isn't bad anyway. 14 points. We'll be back. Stay with us.
Muntari and Kevin Prince Boateng made the headlines on Wednesday night after scoring against the Catalans to set up an enticing Champions League second leg. Ghana international Sule Muntari has described his goal against Barcelona on Wednesday night at the San Siro as the most important goal of his career. Another Ghanaian, Kevin Prince Boateng, found his name on the score sheet with the opener.
Right, you're welcome back. And we have just a few minutes to go. People are pushing me to talk about John Pencil, but no, I won't. I will leave it as it is. The police, the GFA, John Pencil and his foundation.
Okay, if people want to know about it, they can log on to allsports.com.gh. The story is developing over there. So allsports.com.gh. You find that.
Remind me to get you an invoice for the free advert. Are you dating?
No.
This again.
Are you dating?
Why do you put me on the spot one?
Are you dating?
Oh boy, she's asking me again. I will not answer.
You will not answer. Okay, so Josh Ampedu, there you go. He didn't, right his wrongs.
Okay.
Are you?
It's no.
You're not.
I'm too young for that.
Hey, no. You?
No, I'm not.
So you're all single?
Yeah. And like Funny Face will say, ready to.
Kwame Nkrumah didn't die for this.
Oh, really?
All right, so we have to say thank you so much. I wish we could bring baby back. I'm sure she's just sharpened her tongue to talk about John Pencil, but sorry, baby, no John Pencil discussion on the show. Thank you so much for your time. We'll be back next week with